Hey guys, so I look like a hot mess, but that's okay. I have been crazily studying for the last couple of days. I did not go into class yesterday because I had an assignment to finish, which is due today, and I'm literally just need to proofread all my spelling and grammar, which means I've done everything else. I literally just let it read it to me audibly so that I can hear if there's any errors in the grammar and stuff, because being dyslexic, I can't see it always. Anyway, so got to do that. So that's due this afternoon. But I've had this booked for a month. I've got a massage, and so I'm like, I was trying to put it off until this assignment was completely finished and handed in, but I'm just like, I need this. My back is out. I've been feeling off. I felt better last night, but the night before I had borderline a meltdown, or I did meltdown and just a borderline panic attack. Didn't quite get there. I was able to settle myself talking to Chad, but of course he's away at the moment. And it was just like I was coping with everything that was due and all of that stuff fine, or maybe not fine, but like I just had it under control, and I had a plan of how I was going to study and get everything done in this crazy short amount of time left that I've got. And then on my way home from uni on Wednesday, I got a message from our neighbor saying that our dog had been barking again, and like it was just one thing too many. Like, I'm literally doing everything I can for that situation, and it was like, she's an anxious dog, and it was like she said she wasn't necessarily complaining, but that someone else had commented on it, one of the other neighbors, and of course none of the other neighbors have talked to me about it or anything like that. And so I didn't answer right away, but probably about like an hour or so later, when I'd had time to kind of like settle down, because I wanted them to know that I heard and was responding, and I just kind of said, look, we're doing our absolute best. These are all the things that we're doing and trying. I know that she does occasionally bark around a certain time when her medication's worn off and people are walking around the edge of our house, and like, I understand that can be frustrating, but we're not out at night. She's now locked in if we are, on the very rare occasion, going out in the evening. We don't leave before like 7 a.m. in the morning. So if it, I mean, this wasn't in the text, but like if it was a outside of noise restriction time in the neighborhood, I would probably be even more concerned about it, but it's not. And I know she doesn't bark all day because we have cameras and we check in on her. And when I got the message, I was on my way home, and so I can't message or respond, but on my dash thing, I could open the app to see it, and she was at the window and she was at the back door, but she wasn't barking. So there is another dog in our neighborhood that I thought Chloe was barking outside, and I went out and she wasn't there, but it sounded like her. And Chad's like, no, she's in with me. And so it was one of those like, oh, there is actually another dog in our neighborhood that is a staffy and sounds exactly like her. And I thought it was coming from our backyard, and it wasn't. So it was either one of the neighbors or across the road or something. I'm also wondering, like, is she getting blamed when it's not always her? I'm not saying that she never does bark, because we know that she does occasionally, but she's a dog. Like, they're all dogs. And I've been home the last 2 days studying and writing, and neighborhood dogs bark all the time, and she's not. So I was just a bit like, whatever, you gotta let it go, right? Anyway, that it was just one of those, it was one too many things, and I just kind of broke down crying. And I'd done like a ridiculously long study day, and I was planning on trying to get more writing done, and you know when your brain's just like at capacity, I was like, I can't. And so I talked to Chad, had a really hot shower, and then kind of went to sleep. I've not really been able to sleep the last couple nights very well. So anyway, I was just like, I need this massage. I need to help de-stress, be as calm and in control as I can be. Yeah, so I'm going to have this massage. I am then going to vote, because voting is tomorrow, but I can vote early and there's already a bit of a line, and I have to vote in my electoral area, so I'm going to do that on the way home, which hopefully should take no longer than 20 minutes. And then I'm gonna just do that final edit and submit that paper, have a little break, and then start the last one. Hey, sorry I look like a hot mess, but I just thought I would do a check-in. It has been a while. I haven't really left the house in like today would almost be 5 days. I've just been studying this final push. I had so many classes to catch up on after our miscarriage. Like, I ended up doing the things to try and help me get through it, including applying for extensions on assignments that were due, but it then just meant that everything was pushed until the last week. So over this couple of day period, I have submitted 2 major assignments, and I've done 2 online tests, and one, like the test that I just finished completing, I had to study all day, so like a massive push. It really shouldn't have been. It should have been like at least 3 days study, but it was just one of those. I was just doing the best that I could, but that part is done. So today is Tuesday, which means I'm on schedule, because how I have been managing to get through this is I've had like quite a planned schedule of how to get things finished. So I've got a study day tomorrow and hopefully catch up on one of my classes. And that will be the last class for that semester. And then that one is an exam in a couple of weeks. But for everything finishing up this week, I've got to get done one more online test for my statistics class, and then I've got two classes to catch up on, but the exams for those are in June and July, so I've got time to study for those. So it's not that I'm not worried about them, but it's just there's only, I don't have to worry about them right now. I'll have time to catch up with them later. I'm just relieved it took so much to finish today, and part of the reason is that I was supposed to have till Friday or even Saturday to get these last tests completed, but I have my procedure on Friday, so everything had to be done by Thursday night, which meant 1 or 2 days earlier in my finishing times, plus the 3 assignments that I had pushed back a week earlier. So it was just like everything happened in this week. And so Chad gets home tomorrow. I'm so excited. I'll hopefully be in a head place where I can actually say hi and be present. No, not tomorrow. Today's only Monday. I am so confused. No, today's Tuesday. Yeah, so Wednesday. He comes home Wednesday. Oh my gosh, just freaked myself out. Like I said, I haven't really left the house. My brain has just been mush. I don't know. I don't know how you guys retain information, but I just feel like I can only accept so much, and then the rest just like falls out of my head. So trying to hold 4 different study group stuff has been, I mean, I've done it every other semester. Like, this is my 3rd semester, my 2nd year. I should be used to it by now, but I think I didn't have as much else going on, ? I mean, I did, but I didn't. Yeah, so it's just been a lot. I can't wait to have this part finished. I just feel like maybe I'll be a human again, and then it starts all over again, and I've got another 1.5 years to go of this, and then possibly more study, but let's just take it one thing at a time. I got 2 more days to go for this part. Then I'll have 2 weeks to study for one test and another 2 weeks study for the other test. And I'm really just trying to focus on good enough. And yeah. Hi, it's early. We are heading into the clinic. I've got my procedure. It's still super dark. And I don't know, not really nervous, not really worried about it. Finished my tests last night, so I'm really happy about that. Don't have to stress about that this weekend now. Did cry before the test, but you know, I guess that's how it goes. And anyway, so we're heading in. Poor Chad's gotta wait for a couple of hours. He's not allowed in really, so I'll be getting dropped off and then he'll be hanging around till I am released, and I'm guessing that's gonna be around 10-11. That's what I'm thinking, right?